So we're here on the practice field. As you can see, there's practice behind me. And I'm going to be interviewing Mr. Richard Sherman today. And yeah, it's really fun. Here I am with Mr. Sherman, and I'm just asking him some questions. So, Mr. Sherman, my godbrother Jeremy Taiwo got a chance to get in the huddle before he left for Rio. He said he was fired up. Who came up with the chant, and how does it feel in there?
It's pretty intense in there. It's pretty intense in that huddle. A lot of testosterone, obviously, a lot of grown men, but he did pretty good on the breakdown. That breakdown was pretty simple. It was just Seahawks on three, but the defensive back breakdown is a little more intricate, a little more complicated. It was, I don't know who came up with it. I think it was a combination of a couple people. Me, Earl, Cam, Brandon Browner.
Oh, I see. When we won on Saturday, it was almost like it was a playoff game. When everybody came on the field, is it always like that?
Yeah, it's always like that. Pete makes sure that we always understand it's a championship game. We treat every game like a championship matchup. So when we win a game, we treat it like it's a championship. You know, we get excited, we run on the field, and just like we would in the playoffs.
What's your golf handicap?
My golf game is kind of non-existent. You know, I'm somewhere. If is 100 a bad handicap? Because I'm probably somewhere around there.
No.
Okay. I feel good about it.
If you were to build an NFL dream team, including retired players, who would you use and why?
I'd probably not use Bobby Wagner because Bobby Wagner's mean and he's rude. He's trying to interrupt our interview, but we're not going to let him. I don't know. I'd probably have Deion, a bunch of Hall of Famers. You got to have, the quarterback's going to be difficult because, you can go Elway, Steve Young, Dan Marino, Tom Brady would be right up in there. DBs, I'd probably go with our secondary. I love our secondary and what we bring. It'd be really hard. Lawrence Taylor would have to be in there at the DN. Reggie White would have to be in there. I don't really know the offensive line. Walter Jones probably.
Okay. What are some of the unexpected and pleasant surprises that you've had as a pro athlete?
Well, I get to get interviewed on QTV, so talk about it. Come on. Not a lot of people get this opportunity. But just being able to give back to the community, make people's day, being able to use their platform for good, to be a positive influence on people. Having kids is pretty fun. I'm sure your parents will tell you that one day. It's really cool. It's cool to see small versions of yourself and how they grow and how their personalities evolve.
Who introduced you to the game?
My dad. My dad introduced me roughly to the game, very roughly. We'll talk about that later. Right. Traumatized.
What's the best part of your game, and what do you need to work on?
The best part of my game is my press technique. What I need to work on is my celebrations. My celebrations just aren't where they need to be. I'm working on them every year. I try to, but the kids keep coming up with these new dances, the whip, the nay-nay, the fizzle-fazzle, as soon as I catch on to one, they come up with 6 more. So, I got to work on my celebration part of it.
Who do you play with?
Who do I play what with?
Huh?
Who do I play what with?
Oh, golf.
Oh, golf? My fiance Ashley. She's better than me, though. We're not going to tell anybody else.
What are your favorite golf courses?
I like Newcastle. I like Fairwood. Those are the only ones I really go to. So.
My cousin plays a lot at Newcastle.
Really?
Yeah.
My cousin must be really good.
How do you equate golf to life?
It's a great question. I guess it doesn't always go as you planned it to, but you can always recover. You always get another shot. And it's about adjustments. It's about making adjustments every time. You hit one ball, that's one day. You go to the next day, it's going to be a whole different ball. You're going to need a different club. You're going to need a different approach to it. So that's how I guess I would equate it.
Okay. Do you think golf shows a person's character?
I guess how a person deals with adversity throughout a course reveals their character more than their game. You know, a person that's bad at golf doesn't mean they're a bad person. But a person that's bad at golf and reacts badly to shots and gets angry and gets disappointed and gets down on themselves kind of reveals more who they are than a person who's encouraged, who finds the silver lining in a shot. You know, okay, I'm here, I have 2 more shots to get there, you know, and just finds a way to continue to press on. That kind of reveals more about themselves.
Maybe we can get out and play one day. I'd like that.
Yeah, I'd love that. You give me some lessons. Don't beat me too bad, and you got to promise not to film it.
Well, I'm really trying to build my YouTube channel. Will you subscribe?
I'm subscribing right now. My phone is in my locker, but as soon as I get to my locker, I'm subscribing to QTV, right?
Yeah.
You don't always get on QTV.
Will you give me a shout out too for Quentinvisiongolf? I would really appreciate it.
As long as you tweet at me. Tweet at me and I will retweet it. Quentinvisiongolf, babe.
Okay. Thanks for talking with me.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Hey, Mr. Sherman, thank you so much. That was definitely